I want to talk about J.C.Chandor's A Most Violent Year. Came out in 2014. It's a story of Abel Morales, who dominates the whole film. Played by Oscar Isaac, his wife is Jessica Chastain, and Albert Brooks is his lawyer, and David Attelio plays the district attorney. He's an East Coast oil man who is just in the process of buying a huge plot of land that can store lots of oil on the river so he can expand his business. He's gotten a very delicate deal with the owners of the land, as he only has 30 days to pay off the rest of it, all pending on the bank. The first complication, of course, is the trucks are being robbed. New York, for those who know or don't know, in 1981 was one of the most violent years on record. The East Coast Mafia were just killing and robbing everybody. And he's having trouble with his trucks. And that becomes a complication, which leads to another complication, which gets the film rolling. Um, he has competitors with other oil men who he believes may be stealing from him, and all these things are introduced and wrapped up really really nicely. Um, like he's the ultimate hero and protagonist. I mean, he's smarter and more ambitious, and Oscar Isaac plays Abel Morales as a man of great intensity. And when I watched it the first time, I loved it immediately, and the second and third and the fourth. Not a lot of people seen it because he's a little self righteous. There's a moment in it where his lawyer asks him, "Why do you want all of this?" And he says, "I don't know what you mean. Like, how could you not want it?" And if you look out in the culture at the minute, people like Andrew Tate and all these online millionaires, we have them here in Ireland. Like, Abba Morales is the hero of today. You know, consumerism and advertising seem to have consumed everybody. The powers that be have made capitalism so difficult for us. We all have no choice but to try get ahead and make money. And there's a kind of a religious fanaticism about Abel Morales that makes him, I can imagine, people feel insufferable. But he's sincere, decent, and hard working, and just wildly ambitious. And he is really good at his job. I mean, when you note down the things he says, when you get past his intensity, um, you know, they're all fair. Like, he wants to work hard, take pride in his work, do a good job, and be a big success, and not have to worry about challenges from other businesses. Have economic security, don't have to worry about anything. Get a big slice out of the world. I mean, this is what everybody wants. The problem is he exudes what it takes to get that is that I'm better than you. And you can kind of feel kind of demeaned. But as a protagonist, he is a man to admire. I think on the cinema screen, he's insufferable. But if you met him at a party, you'd be like, oh, there's Abel Morales. You'd admire him for his grand success, which is what we do in a lot of cases when we meet these people. Um, like, it's shot absolutely beautifully by Bradford Young. He's a really simple filmmaker, J.C.Chandor. His first three films, Margin Call, which was a business drama as well, and All Is Lost was Robert River Lost at Sea, were all beautifully shot. There's a weird irony to him making a film like A Most Violent Year about a grand capitalist that reaches his grand goals in the end, because he went on to make the some Marvel movie recently, Craven the Hunter, which was dirt apparently. I started it and it was just fight scene after fight scene, so I didn't continue. But it's really interesting to see what he does next, because sorry, he also directed a Triple Frontier, because his themes and interests aren't really revealing themselves. I mean, it appears he hasn't made any money in his first three films. Made a big action thriller for Netflix, and then Craven the Hunter. So where he is in regard to his position on the world hasn't really been revealed yet. But he's a really, really interesting filmmaker. Very simple scripts that somehow allow the actors to absolutely blossom. Like, the thorough line, what the character wants is always crystal clear. The objective is crystal clear, and that really allows the actor to shine. I would imagine he's met almost everybody in Hollywood and the entertainment industry over there, and they're all keen to work with him if he can get his smaller, passionately ambitious projects to life. Um, and like, he's just so many people online like him now, financial advisors, financial gurus, Grant Cardone, who's a prick as well, although he's in the housing game. Uh, But this is a really, really fantastic film. Jessica Chastain absolutely lights up the screen as his wife, and she likes. You get a sense of what their relationship's like. She likes that he's self righteous. She likes that he's hard working. I mean, while it appears like a weakness in their relationship, she loves that that's who he is, and that's what's getting him to where he is. Like, she loves him for the man he is as much as she loves him, and I suppose that's the way, you know healthy relationships are. You're the one that sees their fault in the right light. Um, it's fantastic. Albert Brooks is his solicitor or lawyer. He's absolutely brilliant in the background. Barely goes unnoticed, but like there's moments where there's lines he says absolutely pop off. David Othelio um, shows up as the district attorney who's chasing him down, and that becomes narrative fodder. And he's brilliant in every scene. And of course, there's a really, really quiet but powerful finish, which didn't bother me as much the last time. It speaks to the corruption of capitalism and of politics and modern society. If that's how you feel about those kind of things, um, a political appointee and a wealthy businessman discussed their relationship. I mean, that's just how the world is. I mean, I was kind of tired with that kind of point of view um, this time around, but it did seem to cement the whole thing. Manhattan in the background offers an amazing skyline from the kind of rustic oil yard that he's trying to buy, and there's some spectacular images. And with the music, if you allow me to just get the cinematography up here, uh, Alex Ebert manages to create an absolutely beautiful grandeur to what the film is, what the film's trying to be, what the character is, where the character wants to go, the New York City skyline being the ambition. And I suppose it's the greatest city in the world. I mean, what a fantasy. Imagine conquering it. Unfortunately, we only live once, but it's an absolutely fantastic film, and it's well worth watching just for the spectacular artists on display at the centre of it. I'd love some feedback on it, even if you didn't like it, that'd be fine too. If you hate the films I'm reviewing, I'd be happy to hear your opinion. I'd love to hear that actually. Like and subscribe and share, please.